On the floor. Floor, I love to dance, so give me more. More till I can't stand, get on the floor. Floor like it's your last chance if you want more. More than here I am.
If stupid was painful, you'd be in agony. Hello. Sana? No. Syria is not in our future. I want you to be just like me. Well, wear hijab, Scrape Girl. Come on, you'd be beautiful. What begins? Living my life how I want, not how others want? No more skirt shirts. Fed up with my hair? Honestly, if I'm being honest, there's a combination of things going through my mind. First of all, I'm so confused, like I've always been. You guys don't know how hard it is unless you're in my situation. Being between cultures, when you're from a culture and I've spent the last 3 years adapting to a different culture, and then it's just like, yeah, I thought like you guys, I thought it would be so easy to just rip everything off and just go back to like how I was 3 years ago, but it's not like that, and it has nothing to do with Salah. I thought it would, but it doesn't. Like, regardless if I ever talk to Salah again or not, like, this just feels better for me right now, and maybe I just need more time. I don't know, but yeah, right. It's up for me to decide, and right now, this just feels better. Is it partly because, I just, believe in Allah, and has nothing to do with a man, obviously. Like, I don't want to be near a man right now. I don't care about men. I just care about myself and growing as a person. Did you throw out the bacon? I'm gonna probably give it to my mom. Rainbow Road, you need help. What am I gonna go to a therapist and say? I'm just confused about religion, about my self-image, which is totally normal. Nobody should be disappointed in something that I want to do for myself spiritually. It's just weird. Yeah, it's my life. I'm still the same. I'm not the same person I was 3 years ago, because acting, like, just getting high, and I feel like I have no purpose doing stuff like that. I want to grow. I don't want to regress. I'm sorry, but I don't. People don't think it's for you, cutie. Well, people aren't me, and they don't have a right to tell me how to live my life, Catlu. Right? People don't know me 100% like they think they do. Obviously. Could have waited till you went back for that. Could have waited till I went back to where? I'm not going anywhere. Canada's my home now. I like my place. I'm not leaving, but I've lived in the Middle East for 3 years. The whole time, it wasn't miserable, but I'm just very confused about myself. I still do have a lot of that culture in my heart, and it's gonna take a while to get back. Like, I feel like I have reverse culture shock right now. I'm not even kidding. People think I'm only in Canada for 3 months. It's not true. Baldness and chins. Well, if that was the case, when in the history of YouTube have I ever been ashamed of that? But I will admit, and even the aunties in Syria said, I was like, my hair, because they were like, take off the hijab, like, when it just says women. And I'm like, my hair's ugly. And they're like, well, if you continue to wear the hijab, you won't have to worry about any of that. Even they joke about that, so who cares? That is a perk of it, not having to worry about your hair. 100%, but that's not the only reason. Right, there you go. Okay, here we go. Lynn. Foodie, I support you as you are. F everyone else that doesn't approve. They are the ones with the problems. They can't control what you wear. Exactly, you can't control what I wear or how I feel. Even if I didn't want to be Muslim and wear a hijab, I'm allowed to. There's no law. There's no sin. There's a lot of Christians that wear hijab. There's a lot of people who don't even practice who wear hijab. It's not about that. And personally, yes, I have always still been practicing. Even if I had bacon, even if I smoked weed, I still pray. I still was praying this whole trip back here. I don't think I would have gotten through it without God, But it doesn't mean I'm going to be boring. It's just that, if you expect me to just be, high and messy all the time, then that might be boring for you, yeah. Well, you have a right to be confused, Harley, but I've been explaining it. I think the issue is that nobody believes it, which I don't know why, but I explained. When I left, I signed divorce papers, and Salah has to bring them to the court, which is in Damascus, which is pretty far, and he just hasn't gotten around to it yet. I ate through prayer. Maybe I prayed after I got off live. You don't know. You're not the prayer police. You don't have a right to tell someone when to pray, how to worship Allah, how to worship God. Because Allah is just another word for God, if that's what's confusing you guys. I'm sure there's a lot of you in here who believe in God, right? I'm not being forced to wear this. From who? Salah bound, no. I've seen many people who are non-Muslim wearing hijab. On social media, I'm a scammer and a grifter, right? What am I scamming by wearing a hijab? Can you tell me that? No, because you probably have no brain. Mosque peas. I'm staying in Canada 100,000,000%. Yeah, it's not about looks. I was excited and then I took it off and I feel weird now. Yes, I am Muslim. I've sinned and I've been confused, but it's personal. Putting cat in a room alone is abuse. Okay, I don't even have to explain that. She stays. Oh my god, she bees so hard. Last night she knocked over my She's like a completely different cat at night. When she thinks I'm sleeping, she does everything she can. She eats 2 huge bowls of food, drinks almost the whole thing of water, goes for a big crap, kicks litter everywhere, knocks over my ring light. She's like in risky business, sliding across the room. I see her running about. I see her outline, and then she goes, About 5 times in a row. Don't explain the cat. No, I'm not, but she's beezing. Even if I want to hide my double chin, who cares? It's still my choice. Why would you be mad about that? How someone else lives their life? I don't know. Anyway, but then when I wake up, boom, back in the closet on her bed. So I pick her up. I've been picking her up, but she's such a good girl. She doesn't bite. She doesn't hiss. She's just like this. The whole time stiff. And she's so soft. I don't want to live in Malaysia, thank you. I'd rather live here, thanks. No, not back with Salah at all. I didn't even talk to him at all today. Like, this is just how I feel. If people don't want to support me or watch me because I'm Muslim or because I have a hijab on, that's crazy to me. But if that's how you are, that's how you are, and that's fine. Flip-flopping is normal when you're confused as a person, Amelia. I don't know what to tell you. And if it doesn't feel authentic, it doesn't have to you. I don't owe you anything. If I wanted to wear a hijab for whatever reason, I'm allowed to. If I wanted to wear it for Salah, I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to live my life how I want to. You're allowed to comment on it, and I'm allowed not to give a shit. There you go. No, I'm not worried about discrimination, whatever. That's about them, not me. I'm not going to conform to a certain way or be uncomfortable just to fit in anymore. And like, I know that's how I felt like I was doing in Syria. I wasn't comfortable in Syria, and I wouldn't want to live there. But by myself, you know? Yeah, the nails are so annoying. Honestly, they felt tacky and gross. Like having glued on plastic on my nails. No. I don't like it. Donate the bacon to a food bank. Yeah, I could do that too. I got all this sinning out of my system. It didn't feel that good, honestly. I mean, so what? Like, you know? No, I'm not back with Salah. Nothing's changed. Just want to be single. Yes, I mean, life is just better with God. I don't know how to describe it. I'm single, so I could still live with Pete. Yeah, who cares? There's no rules. There's no compulsion in religion. And that's from Islam. People think that I just cosplay. Actually, Islam has taught me a lot of things, which I will talk about in the future, but for now. Makeup and wig day. The wigs are so annoying. I don't need a prayer rug because I can't prostrate. I can't prostrate. My knees are screwed. From when I fell on the bus at the airport that one day. Oh my gosh, my knee. Oh, even to move it like after it's been bent a long time. Getting up off the floor all the time. Bear with me, but I gotta find myself, and I think that this just feels better. Ready, set, knees. I didn't read the full Bible like as an adult, but growing up we had to study it. There's so many similarities, but there's key differences. But there's similarities in all of the Abrahamic religions. Judaism, Christianity, Islam. They're all monotheistic religions, number one, which I believe primarily in monotheism. For me, I don't believe that, and I don't mean to offend Christianity, I don't believe that Jesus was, I think that he should be revered. He's a very key person in the world, but he's not, to me, he's not God. To me, he's a prophet, just like Muhammad, peace be upon him. That's what I believe. That's what attracts me more to Islam. It does keep you warm, the hijab, yeah. Oh, they believe in the Trinity. Oh, no. The Trinity, but it's all one. That's the thing. Move to Qatar. No. I'm staying in Canada. I love having my own place. I'm starting to love it. And the cat, I'm not leaving the cat ever. Both Islam and Judaism rejected Jesus Christ and are still awaiting their Messiah. Oh, okay. See, I'm still confused about all that. I don't force her to be isolated. She isolates herself. So, honestly, how do we take the hijab and the Muslim religion serious when you get high? Well, I'm an addict, but I'm gonna try not to smoke anymore. Who's gonna attack me? Nobody? Okay, first of all, real Muslims don't attack others. Shouldn't attack others. Second, being confused is pretty normal, especially if you were raised Catholic in the West and then you go to the Middle East, revert. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm doing anything that special. Whatever. So I think some of you just have to accept that this might be who I am now. You know, maybe I really was. I don't know. I miss, like, when you live a certain way every day forever. Fam Diva, would Salah not taking the papers to the Mass change things if you felt divorce was hasty? I know you found it difficult in Syria. Thank you. I'm sure it's not easy. You know, divorce is really not easy. So I'm not sure. I think for him it's just he's not good at getting around to things, but I don't know, honestly. Things take time, you know. It's not just as simple as that. Yella. I always say that when I want someone to move. Yella. I miss Sasa. Sasa's so funny. She loves Julia, but Julia always swats at her, so whenever Julia would swat at Sasa, she'd go, Ma! Which means donkey, female donkey, which is like a huge insult in in Arabic. Julia, Ma! Julia didn't like children. I mean, can you blame her, to be fair? It's between you and Allah. It shouldn't be for another human being to judge. They have no right, so. When you're riding in an Uber and you feel something itchy, gonorrhea. Gonorrhea!